What is up, guys? I know it's been a little bit of a long time. I'm trying to get this schedule regulated, everything, but we got to get these videos uploaded because we got the Olympia less than 2 weeks, right? Which is crazy. So, I want to talk about my Olympia predictions and just some things that happened this weekend and some things I've missed, right? So I just want to go over those. So let's get right into it, guys. So right here we have some early qualifications for the 2024 Olympia, right? We have this guy from where is he from? He's from New Zealand, and he just qualified first pro show, and he qualified for the Olympia, right? Obviously, that doesn't happen very often. Congratulations to, I think it's ISAI. Put his Instagram there, but he just turned pro in March. So think about that. He just turned pro in March, and he just got his Olympia qualification. So congratulations to Isai for qualifying for the Olympia. Next, we have the Poland Pro. You know, you had Mario Fiola. Had a video on him last week about him being a dark horse. He came in third at this show, which was surprising to me. I actually kind of forgot that Emil Walker was pulling up to this show, to be honest with you. And he comes and wins this show, gets his early 2024 Olympia qualification, which is great for Emil because he was pushing shows this year. Then he has the Olympia, so we will see him take a long off season and be super excited for what he does in the 2024 Olympia, right? He's been just destroying shows overseas, and now he's going to take some time on his body, which is great. Next, we have the Hurricane Pro. So we have first U.S. show, you know, Kaiki qualifies for next year. Excuse me. We have Kaiki qualifying for next year, winning the show. Second, we have Mehdi Kabaj. Then we have Chris Barr. Then we have Hussein Karimi, Ben Quill in fifth, and Winston Sullivan in sixth, right? That's the top six here. I saw the prejudging action. Mehdi looked really on. He's fidgeting a bit with his hands, but they just gave it to Kaiki. Obviously, in person, it's going to be a little bit different. It looks like Mehdi came in the most conditioned. And I know Mehdi's back is always crazy. So I was interested to see this result. I thought Mehdi could have taken the show. Kaiki took it, obviously, so congratulations to him. Those three already qualified. Emil, Kaiki Pro, or Carlos de Oliveira, and Asai for the 2024 Olympia. And going off the Hurricane Pro, I want to talk about this real fast. So I saw this on Mehdi's story, saw this on Ben's story, and this is Deke's coach, right? And he goes, in case you missed the show, here's your guy in the first call-out being compared, stop being a sore loser and focus on what you can do to get better from here. LOL, stop the BS. That's what Ben said because his coach was just going on and on about he was posting comparisons, how this guy beat my guy, da, right? You just don't do that, especially not in the professional scene of the bodybuilding aspect. So lost a lot of respect for the coach of Deke. Not actually familiar with who it is, but Deke should probably move on. But Mehdi made a really good point and statement, right? So he tags Deke, right? He goes, it's all good. I hope Deke isn't listening to all this smoke. A good coach will say we didn't bring what we needed to bring. Let's figure out what needs to be done and keep improving. But y'all already know there is someone who will start by blaming everything else before they blame themselves. Walker, keep working, brother. Keep your head down and cancel the noise out, and don't let anyone blow smoke up your head. The calls this week were fair and square. Love Mehdi by saying that, you know, just being honest and being a true one in the sport. And I hope Deke Walker's okay. I haven't seen him say anything yet, but yeah. So let's get into the Olympia predictions. I wanted to make that quick and brief. I'm sure you guys really want to know about these. So these are my top 8 guys I got at the Olympia. We have 9 through 15 next week, or 16. I'll do 16 maybe, because I guess there is one person that can play 16. Um, but yeah, let's just go through it. So we have. I'll just go backwards so you guys can get the like excitement, right? So number 8, I got the Delt King, Corey Morris. Last update we saw from him was about a month ago, right? And he's honestly looking really good. He's been really proportional. Brought down his arms because his arms were huge before. Everyone knows in the division, Corey's got one of the better backs in the division. Just really developed the density, the thickness. It's all there. Lower lat thickness can get a little bit better for Corey, but he's really been able to bring it. And he also, I think, came 8th last year at the Olympia, right? So this is him, I think, before the Pittsburgh Pro, right? And he just looks lights out. Back looks great. Waist is like it's not even there. Um, yeah, he has no waist, and you see the Delt King. Delts are huge, popping, and I got Corey in 8th this year. There's just some guys I think that'll be ahead of him. One of them already beat him this year in a show. Yes, Corey was on a 6-week prep, short notice on the prep, but he is a hitter. He has beat, came in 2nd at Arnold, 3rd at Arnold, and 12th this year or last year at the Olympia, and that's the boy Emmanuel Hunter, right? If you guys don't know who this is him from the Memphis Pro, the show we won this year, and just look at his back. Like, that's a complete back. And keep in mind, Emmanuel's not a taller guy, so his back standing up next to the taller guys like Erin and them, he's really pushing them. And that's why Emmanuel just has the build, has the genetics, and the physique for the division, right? And I just think Emmanuel Hunter is going to keep improving. And I see him at 7th this year at the Olympia, bringing in a well-improved package, having a good amount of time since he got his qualification early to improve his placing at the Olympia, and I got him in 7th. The top 6 are guys just I can't see him beating yet. And 6th will probably surprise you guys, to be honest with you. So 6th, we have the 4-time champion, Jeremy Buendia. This shirt is crazy because it's not bolded in red. And it's like a shirt of all his Olympias that he's won, right? So Jeremy's been looking great. This is him from, probably like a week ago, roughly. Or no, it's a couple days ago. This is chest pump. Look at his waist. Look at his waist. So there's like no waist on Jeremy, right? Chest is full. Delts look good. The only thing with Jeremy that I have to say is his arms are freaking big, man. Jeremy's got some big arms, and the division is the division's not really looking for the bigger arms. He's brought up his back. And here you can see he's doing the lat pullovers, and you can see the back. He's really been able to bring out the back. We'll see how it stands up next to people when he's standing on stage. But Jeremy looks great. I think that his knockback are going to be his arms when he's standing on stage are just going to be too big, right? So I have the 4-time champion coming in 6th place, and it's not a knock on Jeremy. It's just how the division is now. Everyone's just super competitive. 5th, I got Ryan Terry making that top 5. Here's a picture of Sadiq and Big Steve watching Ryan Terry pose. Back looks complete. This is Ryan Terry from his win this year at the New York Pro. Absolutely lights out package. Posing is a lot better because last year his posing was not the best, and he came in 7th with a little critique on his posing. So I think 5th is going to be a good spot for Ryan. Obviously, Terry wants to win and everything, but I think 5th is where he's going to end up being this year. It's just the guys ahead of him are just a little bit better, and that's what it is. It's a game of inches when you are at the very top and nitpicking the most complete physique, right? 4th, I got Edvin Palmera. He came in 5th last year at his Olympia debut, and he only has gotten better. So now he joined Cuts after the Arnold, right? He didn't do too well at the Arnold, joined Team Cuts, and Edvin has just been looking lights out. So Edvin, last show was the Mexico Grand Prix, right? And here's Edvin. His stage presence is amazing now because his posing was just a little too much before, but now he's doing just the right amount of posing, holding his poses, the stage presence, commanding the audience. Not only is he doing all that and the confidence is like just spewing out of him, the physique follows it, right? Has a money front, conditioned. He looks full as a house, like you couldn't even be any more fuller. And the back is drastically improved. The density on the back is crazy. The thickness is there. The rear delts are there. So I think Edvin honestly can do better than 4th. But just this is just my prediction is he'll come in 4th, right? The top 3, I think a lot of people see this. Honestly, is probably the top 3 unless people have Jeremy in there. But I think 3rd's going to surprise you in the fact that I think it's Brandon, guys. I think B. Henny, Brandon Hendrickson, takes 3rd this year in the men's physique division. I think he brought his best package last year, and I think he can improve because from 2022 to 2023, I mean, we saw improvements drastically. I felt like, and his conditioning was completely on. And he lost, right? So we'll see what Brandon does this year. But, you know, here's Brandon, and here's a knock on the Mr. Olympia champion. Slow success builds character, fast success builds ego, right? Trying to get into Erin's head, and along with that, he posted this photo, right? And it's Erin taking 2nd and Brandon celebrating his 3rd Mr. Olympia title. So I do have the 3-time champion Brandon Hendrickson coming in 3rd this year. And we just saw 1 and 2. I will say that we saw 1 and 2 at Legion. I have Kyron coming in 2nd though. Kyron did just beat Erin, right? Keep in mind, guys, that wasn't the Olympia. That's not the biggest show of the year. Yes, Erin lost. Yes, he's the defending champ, but that is not the Olympia. So Kyron Holden, I have him coming in 2nd. He's brought his best physique look ever to a men's physique stage, getting ready for Classic, which is crazy. So here's Kyron, you know, here's his posing routine at Legion. Kyron, told you guys before, if you've seen the previous videos, one of my favorite posers. He puts a lot of his personality in his posing routine. And, you know, the muscle maturity. There's a lot of muscle on Kyron, but it's all balanced out. Nothing's overpowering anything. It's a really balanced physique. I think his back needs to be a little bit drier to really take the title. If he wants to, right? If he wants to take that title, I think he's got to come in slightly drier on the back. But I have Kyron coming in 2nd. And that leaves back-to-back 2-time, I'm calling it, Erin Banks is the champion. Here's Erin and Cuts before Legion. Erin looking crazy. Here is the back double bicep of Erin. And then Erin's posing routine as well with the Darth Vader shorts at Legion Sports Festival. So I think Erin will be able to come in full. He just didn't come in as full as he needed to at Legion, and I think that he will not miss on that at the Olympia, as I believe it was just a trial run for him in Cuts to see how his body reacts. I think Erin's going to really just come lights out to the Olympia. A lot of people are going to be in shock, and they're going to understand why he won it last year and why he's one of the best men's physique competitors in the world, if not the best, right? So I do think Erin ends up taking this Olympia. I have him in the 1 spot. Yes, we still have 9 through 16 guys. I'll cover that next week. A lot of guys that are going to be new to, you know, placing at the Olympia that I have in there in my predictions and everything like that. But I will be honest with you, guys, 1 through 8, they all can win. They all can win this thing. It's really open because of the fact Erin lost, so a lot of people have even more motivation to go into this knowing that Erin can be beat. So, yeah, that's the video, guys. I know it's a little longer. Had to cover what happened on the shows along with the top predictions 1 through 8. Now I'm realizing I probably should have done 9 through 16, then do 1 through 8. But it's okay. That's my early Olympia predictions. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you guys soon next week before the Olympia. Peak week starts for everybody. Take care, guys.